What is going on, everyone? This is Dylan from WeTheCoasters. We're checking on into Universal Orlando Resort. Been a while since we've done a regular vlog out here, probably since Halloween Horror Nights, but it feels great to be back out here. Lots of updates going on by here. So without further ado, enjoy today's feature presentation. Let's get started. So first thing I want to showcase to you guys is the former Cinnabon and the surf shop that was over here. As you can see, lots of construction going on here, still gutted. And this is going to be where the big Nintendo store is going to be located. That's over here. They have still have this area very gutted, but they are working this area a lot, as you can see. Nothing really big to make an announcement. There's a new frame that is over here, you can see, but other than that, nothing too crazy. So just an update, nothing too much in that area, but just want to showcase that for today. And lots of Halloween Horror Nights merch. New stuff including Ghostbusters over here. If many don't know, Ghostbusters used to be an attraction during opening day back when Universal Studios first opened up. But as you can see, for Universal Studios gift shop over here, they mainly have Halloween Horror Nights merch all around this area over here. And we'll talk about Horror Nights in just a second here, but just want to showcase some of the merch that's over here. And they do have a deal where for Universal Rewards, you can save up to 10% on select merchandise. It's really cool. It's over here. They got Slimer merch that's over here. This shirt looks really cool. I like this a lot. The Ecto-1, Slimer, Stay Puft, Marshmallow. Very cool how they have this over here. Studio Creamers, Insidious. One of the big haunted house here, which, by the way, we do have a video of Halloween Horror Nights. If you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description down below. That was a very fun trip there in Insidious. My honest opinion, that was my favorite haunted house overall. And select value 30% off Halloween Horror Nights merchandise because Halloween Horror Nights is getting close to finishing up for the year, which is a shame. Again, it was very good. No big headliners, but man, was it good though. Very good. Which, by the way, as of the making of this recording, today is 10/23/24. So you have some time left, but time is ticking though. So get yourself some visits when you can, because once it's done, that's it. But I gotta say though, very impressed. This is the only time we went though this year, so unfortunately we won't be back, after, this year and all that. Again, it was fun. Definitely check it out when you do though. Well, Epic Universe. Lots to talk about that one. We do have a separate video regarding some updates on there, but big things came around as they made an announcement about opening date, May 22nd. Yes, May 22nd is the grand opening day of Epic Universe. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot more detail about it in a separate video. Check that out when you do. And in case when that video does come out, I'll put a link in the description down below. So since I haven't been to Universal in a while, we're gonna start at Studios because it's gonna close at 5 and I may as well take, the time and advantage to be out here before Horror Nights and all that. I do want to say real quick, because this has also been the first visit I've been to Universal since post-Hurricane Milton. If anyone's wondering what the damage looks like, I'm happy to report there has been no damage reported at the main resort, which is awesome to hear and say the least. The only damage really that happened was over at Volcano Bay. It was one of the tarps that kind of blew off there, but they'll have that taken care of eventually down the road. And it's actually where one of the bars is, I believe. It was one of the big centerpiece tops that's out there. So that is something to say the least. But in the main resort over here, nothing. So that's fantastic to hear though. One other thing to ask is the question is how the temperature's been post-hurricane. And we've had a little bit where it's been in the 70s, but right now it's been low 80s. So it has been much cooler than lately where it's been the typical 90-degree weather and all that. But here's something that's very interesting that I haven't seen in ages. We have a NASCAR out here. I haven't seen that in quite some time since MEC Sports Grill and Brew came out, but this is like a throwback nod to the days where NASCAR Cafe and NASCAR Sports Grill came out. But that is awesome. We get to see one of these here. And this is one of the next-gen cars that's been out here. So that is a throwback from the past that we're getting to stream it. So kudos to Universal for bringing this out. But man, if only they had a much better driver, like, I don't know, Denny Hamlin or something. That's just my honest opinion. No wait to get into the park, so that is terrific to see. However, it is about 11:30, so Wait times haven't been too crazy. Right now, Despicable Be's at a 45-minute wait. It's a walk-on for VillainCon. And right now, like, crowds aren't like too crazy, but it's not totally dead. It's just kind of seldom, at least. Very seldom. Race through New York is a 15-minute wait. That's 15 minutes too long. They do have the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store open right over here, which is good. And they have these set up already, which is for Stay and Scream. Hence, where all these little things right over here. So they have all these set up here, and Halloween Horror Nights, like I said, is tonight. It is starting at 6, but they have Stay and Scream that will go on right as the park closes, but it will start around 5:30 to be exact, 5:45. So that's why they're getting this all ready to go. This last few weeks has been too, which, man, it's flown by quickly. Revenge of the Mummy, currently a 25-minute wait. So they have an updated sign that's over here in this area where they show where the attraction entrance is and the express. So that's neat how they have this set up right here. So that'll be our first ride we do today. All right, loud music aside, let's just get out of this area and explain. So we did Revenge of the Mummy as first ride of the day, and the ride ran pretty good. So that is excellent to see there. And yeah, it was interesting. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. So when the crowds are going to be back in November, though, it'll be interesting. Speaking of which, I want to talk about Fast and Furious Supercharged. So Fast and Furious Supercharged is closed right now because of Halloween Horror Nights, and this is where Major Suites is. However, I'm hearing some interesting reports that Supercharged will be back after Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm hearing that as a report. That is good news for me and bad news for everybody else, because it's coming back, baby! Now, across from Chez Alcatraz, which, by the way, has reopened, we'll showcase that in a little bit. They have themed the candy shop over here to Major Suites for the time when Halloween Horror Nights is here. You can see they have the mural that's over here, or at least I think it's more sticker, but more mural, I guess you could say, because it's paint. And then you can see the Major Suites all around everywhere for the time being. So I have a feeling once Halloween Horror Nights is done, they'll revert it back to the original way that's there. As far as how long that will be, only time will tell. But it's cool that they do have this out here, and they have this all themed up over here. So see, they have Major Suites shirt, banners over here. Now I believe they do have the Major Suites actual candy that's all around here. I'm gonna have to see if I can find it. If that's the case. Actually, before I do notice that they do have Halloween candy fudge that's over here with a fudge special, buy 4 get 2 free, a pumpkin pie fudge as well. So for all you pumpkin eaters, this is for you. And actually, now that I look over here, here they are. We have macarons over here, Major Suites caramels over here, all these right over here. Mel's Diane trifle cake, and a Little Boo sugar cookie over here. Now, there is a special value, as you can see, where all of the select Halloween Horror Nights merchandise is 30% off. And then they do have actual candies of Major Suites over here. So I'm going to go down here so you can see these freeze-dried rainbow sweets over here. They have that in spicy. Milk chocolates over here. And then they have a cherry berry mix over here. So for the Halloween stuff there, they have a milk chocolate s'mores. That actually sounds really good. A regular milk chocolate with bourbon flavoring, interesting, and then a jalapeno flavored milk chocolate bar. That is a very interesting idea. So you know what? I'm gonna try this today. Milk chocolate s'mores. Let's try that out. So I'll let you know how it is in a second. All right. So I don't know how well you can see this. So you see where the marshmallow's at and the white little dots there. But this is really good. You don't really taste the graham cracker, which is set in there, but marshmallow you definitely taste. It's really good. Anyways. Just want to showcase that though. I'm going to finish eating and then we'll go on from there. Over at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter here at Diagon Alley, it doesn't look too crazy on the outside over here, but I guarantee you when we go actually do the bricks just to see what it's like in there, it'll probably be very busy. But mainly I'm curious to see what the wait time is for Escape from Gringotts. That probably is the main reason why. And from what I'm seeing over here, it doesn't look too bad. It's not like crazy packed like Slam, but it is a little congested in a way. But I mean, hey, it's better than how it's been before, where I mean, it used to be really, really crowded. Fun fact, this land has actually been open now for 10 years. That is scary to imagine. Literally, I would never think to imagine that this has been open for 10 years now, but hey, welcome time. It moves fast, man. So this is rather interesting. Escape from Gringotts is a 35-minute wait. When I walked into the park, it was 75 minutes. So, interesting. Not too bad, though. We'll actually take a gamble on single rider there, see how that goes from there. All right, so want to learn something interesting? 25-minute wait, or well, I should say 35-minute wait. Decided to do single rider. Only waited like 3 minutes. That was just glorious. So I'm not upset about that at all. It is a bit of a cluster though, trying to leave the area. And I have to say though, like even like the area where you exit the pre-shows, there really wasn't much going on. So probably the 35 minutes for the most part is probably just all for the pre-show. And if that's the case, I'm not really surprised. Other than that though, hey, we got done easily though. That's awesome. So the area here where they have the stage show for Nightmare Fuel Nocturnal Circus. So what it is that this right here, once Halloween Horror Nights is over, it'll be back to nothing. No stadium usage and all that. But I will say, if you ever do come to Halloween Horror Nights, do check out this show. But be aware, it is so stinking popular. So try to come at least 15 minutes or even 20, 25 minutes before the shows come on out. That probably is the best thing I can really say there. Other than that, I mean, you have to. So if you ever are curious to wonder the times, they're 8, 9:30, 11, and 12:30. Also, here's an interesting thing. They did not cover up these two haunted houses here. So you can see the Universal Monster Eternal Bloodlines and the Goblin Feast one right over here. That's actually kind of funny because all the others are supposed to be covered up, but these two are not. Interesting. Let's do a ride on Men in Black. So before I talk about MIB, just want to showcase over in the Duff Brewery area. We can get Duff beer and all that. A little bit of a line, nothing too crazy going on. So other than that, well, there's been getting a little warmer, not too much though, which is good. I did Men in Black twice. Did single rider both times and walked right on. It just flew right over my head. Oh my! Like they almost hit my hat. That was kind of crazy. Anyway, so we are gonna probably do one more attraction in the studios, and then we're gonna head on over to IOA for the rest of the day. Mainly, I also want to get out of here before the Halloween Horror Nights crowd kind of kicks on in too, so that's probably the other reason why too. All right, so I finished up with The Simpsons. So it was labeled as a 40-minute wait. I only listed, you know, about that timeline. I did about 20, 25, so not too bad to say the least. All right, I did my time at studios. Let's go over to where we need to be right now, IOA. So let's go right, hold on, let me do it properly. Now. Okay, and now we're here at Islands of Adventure. So feels great to actually be back here, and it's like I'm here at a good time because the crowd is starting to kind of, I wouldn't say really migrate here yet, but eventually they will. So right now the time is 3:34, and like I said, studios closed at 5. So I know for rides like Hagrid's, WeTheCoasters, Hulk, this are the rides we got to do the most and make sure we get the advantage of them now before the crowds come in and really ruin the fun. But one bad news is that Spider-Man is closed for a refurb, and it's going to reopen sometime in November. So that absolutely sucks. It really does. So right now, man, Hulk was at a 10-minute wait earlier. Now it's up to 15, but that's still really good though. River Adventure's 25 minutes. And then I'm looking through here. WeTheCoasters at a 45-minute wait. That's not bad at all. Hagrid's, it was at 70 last I seen. And it's now 65 minutes. That is very impressive. I'm not even too upset about that. 65 minutes? I like that. So you know what? I'm going to see what the single rider line is for Hagrid's. And if it's not too terrible, we'll probably head over to that. Then probably make our way to WeTheCoasters and then Hulk. So let's go there right about now. All right, so I did a ride on Hagrid's. It's currently 4:25 right now. So I would say for the original wait of 65 minutes, I waited about 30 minutes probably. So I will not complain about that. Maybe 40 at the most, but definitely not 65. I really wanted to test that theory out, and I got what I have accomplished there, so I'm not upset. So I definitely need to get my ride in on WeTheCoasters before the crowds fully migrate from studios over to this park, because, you know, studios closes at 5, so time to go to WeTheCoaster right now. Well, I was going to make my way over to WeTheCoaster. One problem. It's delayed. Instant enrollment. Over in the Jurassic Park Discovery Center, Halloween may be going on still right now, but Christmas stuff is starting to pop up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Over at the photo op where Rexy is at, the car has not returned yet since the hurricane. So that means they're probably doing a little bit of paint work on the car. So it'll be soon. He'll eventually come back. Just give it some time. Skull Island, 20-minute wait. You'll have a ride on it. Why not? All right, now it's reopened. Let's try this again. Actually, ride this for one. Well, good thing I hopped on now. It's a 55-minute wait, and the entrance is already backed up. Well, that's what happens when studios is closed and the ride reopens after a breakdown. So good timing. Incredible Hulk, currently a 35-minute wait. Well, safe to say the crowd has moved from studios to IOA for the remainder of the day until the park's closed and Halloween Horror Nights is going on right now. So let's get on a ride on Dr. Doom first and go on Incredible Hulk. All right, so I did Dr. Doom and Incredible Hulk. So Doom, I didn't really have to wait too long. I probably waited about 15 minutes. And Hulk, I probably waited about 20 minutes. So not too shabby to say the least, but unfortunately that will be a night here at Universal Orlando. What a fun trip this was. A rather quick visit, but hey, we accomplished what we did today. And you know what? I'm not upset about it. It was good. Crowds weren't too bad, and time to go home. Well, guys, that's going to do it here at WeTheCoasters. If you like what we do here, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our brand new channel, hit that bell notification for any future uploads. Follow us on all of our socials, our Facebook, our X, our Instagram, and our Threads. Had a very good visit here at Universal. My name is Dylan. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys later until the next video. Until then, goodbye, everybody.